Hey, what's up people of the internet? Wait, actually, no one is watching my videos. Maybe I should go naked. Okay, maybe it's not a good idea, but anyway, in this video I'm going to share with you how I got a message from this CEO of 100 plus employees to send me this message when I had no experience, no degree, and no connections. I'm going to share with you the way I was using to get a tech job. This is the fastest way to get a tech job, and it took me 30 days of massive action to get a job. I'm not special, and some people would say that I'm below average. My mother. I'm just kidding. But anyway, most of the people, when they are looking for a job, they are just doing it halfway. This is what I was doing at first. They are sending a resume here and there. They are going to Facebook, to Instagram. They are working on the resume 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day, and this is it. And after 6 months, they are waking up and...
What? How didn't I get a job? I have a degree, I have this, I have that, all these grades, I can't believe that.
Let me tell you something. No one cares about your degree, no one cares about your grades. Let me tell you another thing. A lot of people think that...
Yes, I learned programming, I have the degree right now. Where are the people? Where are the jobs? Come at me.
They think that someone out of the sky will come and say, hey, you want a job? I saw that you learned how to program, that you have a degree. Here is a job, take it. Guess what? Nowadays, everyone is learning programming. You need to find out a way to stand out of the crowd. And the reason I'm sharing it with you is because I was exactly in your place. I didn't really know what to do. I was confused. I was making mistakes. I was wasting a lot of time. So this is why I want you to avoid these mistakes, to mitigate those mistakes. And basically in this channel, I'm sharing with you some content about programming, about software development, how to become a software developer, how to be a better software developer. And I'm sharing with you all the mistakes I'm doing so you can avoid them. So make sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification bell, so you will get notified every time I upload a video. So the first thing that we want to do in the process of getting a job is to make a list of companies that you want to work for. List of companies. You want to have at least a list of 15 to 20 companies that you want to work for. And also you want to keep in mind, you want to make sure that they have the position that you want to work for. They have the position, say for example, you want to be an Android developer, make sure they have the position there of people that are working in Android development. Because if you are learning Android development and they are using some different platform, the odds of hiring you is very low. You want to be as effective as possible. You want to get companies that have the positions that you want. So this is number one. The position that you want, the position that you are learning for. And the other thing is the position plus hiring. What does it mean? It means that if they are hiring for this position, it's the best case that you want. If they are not hiring, it's not the end of the world, and you can also add them to the list, because some companies are not looking for a developer right now, but if they see someone with great potential, if they can see someone who can become a great developer, they are not going to miss on that opportunity. And this is where you are coming. After you do that, you are going to go to LinkedIn and you are going to connect with all the people from the companies that you listed. It's going to be a little bit of stalkerish. You're going to be a little bit of a stalker, but this is how it's done. You're going to go to LinkedIn. Now let's say I want to work in Uber. I'm going to go to Uber. I'm going to write CEO. This is the CEO of Uber. I'm going to follow, connect, whatever. Connect with... Okay, this is the thing. You want to connect with the people that have power in the company. This is the people that you want to connect with. It means the founders, which is CEO, CTO, and any other founder. Then you want to connect with VPs. You want to connect with managers, tech leads, senior developers, everyone that has some power to give you a job. For example, junior developers might not have the power to help you because they don't have power in the company. They may refer you, but we don't want just a referral. We want someone that has some power in the company. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to search Uber CEO, then you're going to search Uber VP, and then you're going to connect with all the people there. It will take some time until people will add you, will verify you, but this is the first step. Now sometimes you can find the emails of people online and send them emails. This is the whole point of connecting with the people, is that you want to reach out to them. You want to send messages to them. And that's the second step. The first step was the list. The second step was connecting with all the people. Now the reason that we are connecting again is we want to reach out to them and ask for a job. Give me a job. I'm just kidding, you're not going to ask like this, but let's dive into the video. So now let's talk about reaching out for people on LinkedIn. Now, how you reach out people on LinkedIn, and it's a very important part of this video. A lot of people on LinkedIn are sending you some random messages, sending you generic messages that you don't care about them, and most of the times you ignore them. I see this every time, every day. Someone sends me a message, someone sends me something like, hey, I saw your profile, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you want this. This is my company does that, my company does this. And why would I want to listen to them? And this is very important key in reaching out to people on LinkedIn. If you are going to follow that, most of the people are going to get back to you. Now it's not 100% because there are some other situations, maybe people are busy, things like that, but most of the times people will answer you because number one, you are going to make it relatable and you are going to make them feel important. So for example, if I'm reaching out for someone, I would first go to their profile and I would look something interesting about their profile. This is how I would start reaching out to them. I would start with a few sentences about them, making them feel important, make it relatable. You want it to be relatable, relate, and important. For example, if someone would send me a message on LinkedIn, will tell me, hey, I saw your videos on YouTube, great videos, thank you for the value, blah, blah, blah. By the way, I wanted to ask you, blah, blah, blah. If someone would write me this message, I would sure read that message. And you can go to your LinkedIn right now, see all the messages that people are sending you, and tell me if you are not ignoring them and why you are ignoring them. Most of the times, the reason you ignore them is because it's not relatable. It's about them, about their company, about what they want, about their service, and things that you don't care. I don't care about your company. Guess what? I don't care about your company. Give me some value. Make me feel like I care about your company. Why should I listen to your company? And you can read more about the need of people to feel important, feel special in the book of How to Influence and Influence People. You have a link down in the description. By the way, it's an affiliate link. So keep that in mind, and this is how you're going to reach out to people. Now I'm going to show you the exact message I was using on LinkedIn back then when I tried to get a job. It's not perfect, but basically you want to do it like this. So first of all, you want to say hey and name. So a few sentences about the company. In this phase, you want to research about the company. You want to go to the website of the company. Most of the time, what the company is doing, it will be on the first page. If it's not, let's go to the about. That's it. Giving riders a way to get from point A to point B. So you are going to go to the message. You're going to write. You want to make sure that the one who is going to read the message knows that you have some research, knows that you are going to their website. This is exactly what you want them to know because it shows that you are passionate about it, that you care about it, and that you are going to do whatever it takes to get a job. So a few sentences about them, about the company, whatever. Then you're going to go for the ask. Actually, I would write it first like nice to meet you. Then I would go for the ask. Then I would put my video, also attach resume. Now let's break it down. So the few sentences are about the company, about them, not about you, about them. Remember, you are giving value. You don't want just to ask, give me a job, give me a job. No, this is not how you do it. Then you are going for the ask. Are you looking for interns? And then you are offering value for free. Look what I'm doing here. I'm willing to intern for free or work after hours. I'm willing to do coffee, fixing bugs, whatever it takes. Then you say that you have some experience. You attach your resume, and this is it. Why is it so powerful in my opinion? It's because you are offering value. It shows that everyone who is going to read this message is going to think that this is someone with passion. This is someone that is hungry to learn, wants to become a developer, is passionate about being a programmer, and he do whatever it takes. If it's coffee, if it's bugs, everything in his power, he will do that. And this is the kind of programmer people are looking for. Someone who is hungry, who is willing to do whatever it takes, and doesn't care about doing coffee and things like that. The other thing, which in my opinion is very powerful, is introduction video. If you have some video about you, 2 to 3 minutes video about you, it will really help you, because it's very powerful to see someone, to see the eye expression, to see how you talk, to hear your voice. Let's say, for example, instead of you watching me, you would read it as an article. It would have much less impact on you, as opposed to right now that I'm talking to you, that I'm using my hands, my voice, and things like that. So it would give you more points. Basically, for me, the process of getting a job is about getting more and more points. If you are doing more and more things, the odds of you getting a job are getting much better. This is why I say that as long as you take more action, you have more luck. If you're going to have a good resume with projects, with some nice things. By the way, if you want to know how to make your resume better, go to watch my other video. If you have a good resume, if you have an introduction video, if you are going to send people messages. Now, some people may say, what, working for free? Are you insane? To be honest with you, everyone that got my message, that offered me an interview, every time it was an offer for a paid job. Every time it was a real interview. It wasn't an internship, it wasn't for free. But keep in mind that it might happen that people will give you an offer for internship, for working for free. And why you want to do it? I made a whole video on why you should work for free. You should watch it later. But basically the idea is your value to the market right now is zero. Why is it zero? Because no one is willing to pay you. Yes, you heard me. You are a zero. I'm just kidding. You are not a zero. Maybe right now, but I was a zero. Now I'm not a zero because I took action. So as long as you are going to take action, you're fine. This is why I recommend you to suggest that you are going to work for free. If you have some other way to provide value, it would be good. If, for example, you have an idea of improving their product and showing them the code, it would give you a lot of points. This is another thing that you can do. But I think it's more complicated, like offering your time for free, offering your work for free. This is the best thing that you can offer, since you don't have a lot of experience, since you don't getting paid for your programming services, and so on. So let's continue. You're going to send that, and I'm going to attach the script down below, and this is basically it. So now I will show you some messages I was sending and the response I got. Let's see that. For example, this is someone who is a CEO of a company for more than 100 employees. Instead of going to the HR, I was sending him this message. I read about your company and I saw that you are offering this and that. If you can talk about it more, and blah blah blah. Are you looking for interns? Exactly as I told you. This is my introduction video. Then I attached my resume. Now he sent me a message back. Thank you for reaching out. I will check internally and get back to you. This is a CEO of 100 plus employees company that I reached out to him. And I remember this, I was going out of an interview and then the HR was calling me. They told me that, hey, my CEO told me to reach out to you and to see if there are some positions for you. This is your goal, that the HR will call you because someone above told them to call you. This is the goal. It's amazing. Like, someone is calling you, that instead of talking to the HR, that they will ignore you, they will reject you, you go above them, and they got the orders from above to call you. How amazing is this? This is another company. Hey, I read about your company, you're doing this and that. Again, the same format. Are you looking for blah blah blah? My resume. He sent me that he's going to talk with me next week, and he would be glad to meet with me and help me, and that's it. This is one of the interviews I got. He gave me an offer. He told me, go learn React Native for a month and get back to us, we will give you a job. This is what I was doing, reaching out on LinkedIn. Now I want to emphasize that not every time people are going to get back to you. This is the thing. This is why it's grinding. It's basically grinding, sending messages over and over again, you are going to go into stalker mode. This is stalker mode. And I admit I had a notebook of tracking every person in every company. This is what I'm going to share with you right now what I did. But before that, I want you to keep in mind that not everyone is going to respond back to you. There are some people who are going to have some mean messages to you. Be ready for this. And I remember I sent someone a message and he told me,
you can go to our website and blah blah blah, go away. Like, why are you sending me a message?
So back to my tracking notebook. I had a notebook that I was sending people messages. You need to keep in mind that people are busy. They are not going to see your message. People are getting a lot of messages every day, messages over messages over messages. If it's on LinkedIn, if it's in their mail, they are flooded. So keep in mind that there are some times that people are not going to get back to you. This is why when I'm sending a message, after a few days, I would get back to them to make sure that they saw my message. Because again, you don't want to feel like you are doing something. You want people to actually see your messages. And I remember at first I felt embarrassed that people would see my message. It's a little bit weird to reach to people, I admit, but after some time you do it, you are getting used to it. It becomes part of your day-to-day routine. And the whole point is not sending the message. The point is people see your message and get back to you. And let's see for example something that I was doing. This is someone, I was sending him a message. He didn't get back to me, so I was sending him after a week a point, a dot. I was sending him a dot to make him remember. Then he saw my message, so I let him go. Now, I don't let go people so quickly. This is why I had a notebook. At first, what you want to do is you want to reach out to the top level. You want to reach out to the CEOs, CTOs, and founders. This is the first line of defense. Then you want to reach out to the VPs. Then you want to reach out to the tech leads, managers, seniors. This is how you do it. So what I did at first, I would reach out to the CEOs, CTOs, and founders. I would reach out to all the people on the list. And you're going to start with 15 to 20 companies, but with time you're going to add more, of course. So you start with the CEOs, CTOs, and founder. This is day one. You start with like 5 companies or 4 companies, and believe me, it will take you some time to research on the company, to understand what they are doing, to write the script. You're going to customize the script. You're going to look at people's profile. This is grinding and make it, as I said, relatable, make them feel important, make it customized. So this is day one, you're going to send them messages. Then day 2, you're going to have the track book of the people that you sent messages to. Then you are going to see, okay, the CEO didn't get back to me. I'm going to send them a message 2 days later. And the same with the CTO and the other people. Now, I want to emphasize another great thing in here. You need only one person in one company to say yes to you. Only one person. So, for example, the CEO or the CTO or the other founders are not answering you. You are going to go to the VPs. The VPs are not answering you. You are going to go to the tech leads, to the managers, to the seniors. Someone in the company is going to answer you. Hopefully will give you some positive response. And this is how you're going to do it. And you are going to send messages for 6 to 10 hours a day. You're going to do it every day. If you want to get a job in the near future, you must do it every day. Do it massive action. And I admit, the moment I decided to commit, at first I wasn't committed. I was dabbling around, wandering around. I did that, I did this, I was sending a resume here and there. This is not how it works. Only by committing it. Since the day I was committed until the day I got a job, it was 30 days. If you want to get a job after 30 days, you are going to send as much messages as possible. You are going to change your tactics. You are going to do whatever it takes. Sending messages to all the company. If the CEO is not answering you, you are going to go to the CTO, to the founders, to the VPs. Someone is going to answer you. And as I said, you need only one yes. One yes, that's it. And there would be a case when some CTO that you sent a message to is having a good day. He's in a great mood. He sees your message. Hey, I want to intern, this and that and that. And he's thinking for himself, maybe I should give him a chance. Okay, let's try that. Let's give him an interview. You are going to the interview. You are crushing it. and you get your first job as a software developer. Of course, there are more steps of getting a job, but you got the idea. As long as you are going to take more action, you are going to get more points in the process of getting a job, and eventually you will get a job. It will happen. Now, I might got lucky that it took me 30 days. Maybe it would take you 3 months, but as long as you take more action, it will pay off. And most of the people, as I said, and this is what I was doing, are sending a resume here and there, are posting, hey, I'm looking for a job. They are not really committed. If you want to get a job, you need to commit. So anyway, this is it for this video. And I would recommend you next watch the video of working for free, why you should do it, why you should work for free. Everything is on this video. And I would recommend you also to watch the video of how to make your resume better. Do it, execute, and get your first job as a software developer.